customer will pop into Slack. They'll ask a question about how a report works in Mixpanel, some sort of analytics-based question. And from there, we leave the triaging to the account managers. That's the role that currently is owning relationships at Mixpanel. And the account manager will review the request, and they will either decide that they can answer it themselves, or if they don't feel comfortable answering it themselves, they will click the ticket emoji, or they'll click on the ... create a support ticket. And from there, a support ticket is created. We ping in 2 places for the support team. And we actually have narrowed the scope down to just 4 members of the North America team that we call the priority team, because we want to ensure that we give 4 people a lot of familiarity with the tool and we understand how that operates before we kind of expand the scope to the greater team. But where we ping is we ping in a channel called Slack support, and we also have a view in Zendesk that priority team can see called Slack tickets. And ideally, the goal is that queue should always have 0 tickets in it because they should be grabbed right away. And from there, support engineers will assign the ticket to themselves in Zendesk. And they're kind of faced with a choose your own adventure scenario, because at Mixpanel, specifically on the support team, we always allow support engineers to operate in a way that makes sense to them, is efficient for them. We don't do round robin ticket assigning, which I think is very common for a lot of support teams. We allow support engineers to choose the tickets that they want to take, because perhaps they want to learn more about a specific technology, so they can take tickets around that technology, increase their own skills, etc. So a support engineer will assign the ticket to themselves. One thing that Thena does really well here is that within the ticket in Zendesk, they link to the Slack thread. So the support engineer can click on the link to the Slack thread. They'll open up Slack. They'll be able to read all the context. And then from there, this is where the decision falls onto them. Half the people on the priority team like to actually join the Slack channel and respond within Slack, because they feel like that's a workflow that's very organic for them. They use Slack so much throughout the day to talk to their peers, to talk to me, etc. So they'll join and they'll actually just communicate via Slack. And the other 2 members of the team prefer to keep everything within Zendesk, so they never really have to leave home, so to speak. So they'll reply within Zendesk. And the beauty of it is it doesn't matter where they reply from. At the end of the day, it all looks the same on both platforms. And that's the real value that we're finding, which is I can go into Zendesk, search an account, see all the tickets they've created, email, Slack, chat, doesn't matter. And I can see all the context and read all of it. And so can the account team to understand what issues that account's currently facing.